You've tried time management hacks, morning routine, even cutting out distractions. But despite all that you do, you still find it difficult to stay productive and work towards hitting your goals. What if I told you that the number one secret to productivity isn't about working harder, waking up by 5 a.m. or even having a long to-do list? Stick with me because in the next few minutes, I'll be showing you a proven strategy that top performers use to stay consistent, focus, and always hitting their goals. And the best part is you can start applying it today. Are you ready to find out what that one productivity hack is? Let's dive in. Most people think that productivity is about willpower, that is pushing through and forcing yourself to work whether you feel like it or not. Other things is about more hours, that is grinding and pushing through for over 16 hours just to be successful. Other thing is about having the perfect routine, like waking up at 5 a.m. and having a 2-hour morning routine. But here is the truth, none of this guarantees sustainable productivity. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that willpower is like a battery. It drains all through the day. Even studies from Stanford University shows that those people who rely on motivation alone never achieve sustainable success. So if motivation and willpower doesn't work, then what actually works? The answer is accountability. Where you have to answer to someone, execution becomes non-negotiable. Let me tell you a short story. About 6 months ago, I got married. But in 2022, when I first met my wife, she was someone with great potential but lacked the push to try new things. Her motivation will come and go, and for years she felt stuck until we got intentional. When we started dating, I started holding her accountable, checking in on her to see her progress, pushing her beyond her comfort zone and making sure she followed through on her goals. Fast forward less than 3 years, and here's what has happened. She founded Lady of Essence, which is one of her passions, and it has grown into a community of 600 ladies getting transformed daily. She has written 2 books, Becoming the Lady of Value and also The Author's Blueprint, and she's already working on her 3rd book. She co-founded Betting Words Publishing with me and working with amazing clients around the world to publish their books and bring their ideas to life. And this is just the beginning. What changed? It wasn't magic, it wasn't luck, it was structured accountability. And I've done this not just for her, but for many other clients I have worked with. Studies from the Association for Talent Development discover that people who set goals have 10% chances of achieving it. But when they have an accountability partner, their success rate jumps up to 95%. Think about it, when you set goals by yourself, it's easy to push it off. But when someone is expecting you to follow through, you are more likely to take action consistently. Athletes have coaches because they need someone to push them beyond their comfort zone. CEOs have mentors because they need someone challenging their decisions. Successful entrepreneurs join masterminds because they know that accountability drives results. If you are not accountable to anyone, your brain will always find excuses. But when you have real accountability, you stop negotiating with yourself. Have you ever noticed that you perform better when someone is watching you? This is called the Hutton effect. It's a psychological phenomenon when people improve their performance when they notice they are being observed. In the 1920s, some researchers conducted a study on factory workers, and they discovered that when they are being observed, their productivity increased. When you report your goals to a coach, a mentor, or an accountability partner, your brain perceives that that goal is being watched, and this increases your productivity drastically. This is why students perform better when teachers keep checking their progress consistently. If you want to guarantee success, put yourself in an environment that you know someone is watching you. Accountability works because it taps into 3 powerful psychological principles. Number 1 is commitment bias. Once you make a public commitment to a goal, your brain doesn't want to contradict itself. For example, if you announce your goals to a mentor or on social media, you are more committed to follow through. I did that when I was writing my 4th book, The Action Code. I announced on social media on my Facebook page that it will be published on a specific date. And despite the struggles I had while writing the book, because of the commitment I've already shared online, I was committed to ensuring it happens, and it actually did. I was able to launch my book on the day I promised I will. The second principle is social pressure. You work harder when someone is watching. When someone checks in on your progress, you feel a sense of responsibility to that goal. For example, if you want to improve your fitness and you have someone that you go to the gym with, Not going on a particular day makes you feel worse, and so you keep committing yourself to ensure you go to the gym. The third psychological principle is consequences. We take action when we know something is at stake. Adding a reward or consequence ensures your brain prioritizes that goal. I remember when I had a goal to do something, and then I promised a friend of mine that if I don't achieve that goal, I'm going to give him a particular amount of money. Because of the commitment I already made and the consequence that attracts me not achieving it, I was able to commit to achieving that goal. And thank God I didn't give my friend that money, because I actually achieved the goal. Now that you know that accountability is the key to productivity, how do you actually implement it? Number one is find an accountability partner. This can be a friend, a coach, or a mentor. Someone that won't let you off the hook. Someone that will hold you by the ends and ensure you follow through on your goals. Also ensure you choose someone that will not just encourage you, but will challenge you. Because I've discovered something about human beings. We rise up to our fullest potentials. We will become all we are destined to be if we are being challenged beyond our comfort zone. Number two is join an accountability group or a mastermind. You are the average of the people you surround yourself with. So surround yourself with high achievers who will push you to follow through on your goals. For example, billionaires like Warren Buffett and Elon Musk have masterminds that ensures they follow through on their goals. If they can have that, you too, you must have one. Number three is use public commitments. Announce your goals to people who will keep you accountable. For example, you can tell a friend or a coach that I am launching my business on the 31st of March. Please hold me to it to ensure that it comes true. Number four is set clear deadlines and consequences. Deadline works when it is external rather than internal. And you must ensure that you add real consequence. For example, if I don't get this done, you can say I'll pay you something, or this is what will happen. You must add real consequence that will push you to take action for whatever goals you have. And make sure that you are accountable to that consequence. Ensure that others is involved in that consequence. And number five is get a coach. A coach provides structured accountability and ensures you don't procrastinate. For example, top athletes have coaches not because they are bad, but because they know they need someone that will push them to unleash their potential and reach for the highest mark possible. If you've been struggling with productivity and finding it difficult to make progress on your goals, maybe it's not about working harder, but working smarter with accountability. And that's why I created the Action Accelerator Program. This is a 12-week group coaching and accountability program designed to keep you focused, push you into action, help you make real progress on your top 3 goals for 2025. If you are serious about leveling up and advancing your goals for 2025, this is the perfect environment for you. We start on the 1st of March. Spots are limited, so ensure you gain access today. Check the caption of this video to gain access. If you've been inspired by this video, remember to like, subscribe, and also leave a comment on one thing that stood out for you. It's time to make 2025 your most productive year ever. Till I see you in my next video, keep living purposefully and productively.